Hi, I'm Mr Simpson. I teach GCSE photography. The photography course is an AQA course and it's part of the family of art and design GCSEs that we do at the Castle, together with fine art and textiles. The course is 60% coursework and 40% exam. And the exam is a practical exam, so you're never sitting down and answering questions on an exam paper. You're always being tested on your practical knowledge of being a photographer and using that to make a project. Being a photography student, you divide your time in three ways. You spend a good amount of time out and about shooting, taking pictures. So if I hold up Peter's book to show you for a moment, Peter's been out photographing traffic at night, looking at the way that lights can be recorded with slow shutter speeds. About a third of our time is out and about taking pictures. We also spend time in the computer room, and so just show you an example here of a student who's using a computer to manipulate her work, and we use Photoshop in the computer room to present our work, and we also use our computer room time for making connections with photographers and analysing the work of photographers that link with what we're doing. And the third thing that we spend our time doing is we present our work for the examiner, because the examiner needs to understand what we've been doing and the way that we've developed our ideas. So in Ellie's book here, you can see how that she's taken a single photograph and then she's developed that into a photo collage piece, and the written work that the students present helps the examiner to understand what the student's done and how they've done it. To do GCSE photography, you need to have your own camera, but it doesn't need to be anything posh and expensive. We do some of our shooting in homework time, and some of our students will use their phone, or they'll use a compact camera, or they'll save up and get a digital SLR if they're really serious about their photography. You need to be creative. You need to be somebody who enjoys planning pictures and thinking about what would make a really good picture. And as you go through the GCSE photography course, you get more and more freedom to start to try out your creative ideas in different ways. And students will decide to do sports photography or dance photography or landscape-based photography. And they can begin to personalise their work to suit their interests. Photography is a good subject for students who want to go into creative careers. Lots of our students go on to do A-level photography at Hewish, or they go on to study a BTEC course in photography. It's also really good for people who are thinking about careers like journalism and they want to think about visual communication. I'd also suggest that photography is a really good fun subject to study. It's a practical subject, and lots of our students do it because they know that it's going to balance what would otherwise be a very busy school week with something which is practical and enjoyable.